Good evening. Please ignore the subtitles in Spanish on the next video because the performance work that you are going to watch was part of my master degree final exam and the subtitles do not correspond to my present exhibition. Well, I am on the PhD in performing arts and my research is about trauma and dance. And my specific topic is the movement of the war bodies. My central argument is that trauma, according to research by Peter Levine, is understood as an immobility caused by training experience that frees energy in the muscles. The specialists in expressive work with the body, artists, have to deal with the context and with their ancestral memories when they're creating a character, a dance, a vocal interpretation, a performance, or another body work art. So, I am actress and I observed that we have stored on our bodies memories of trauma. And many times in the process of creating plays and cinema movies, I saw my performing friends, my co-workers, stay in a stony or freezing state for no apparent reason. I had many of those freezing crises on the central nervous system, and it's so interesting how the art can help me to be aware of my possibility to go out of the immobility and helps me to take hold of my movement and my body and my soul too. Actually, when I start talking about trauma, people automatically think, that's psychology, or that's psychiatry, or that's therapy, or maybe a kind of art therapy. But let's think about art. Only art and the freedom of movement in this context. Have you ever thinking about your body and the movement awareness? What do you answer when the people ask you, do you know dance? Do you like dance? Yes. No. Why not? Well, maybe you are not interested in art process, but the dance and the movement belong us like a human race. Now let's talk about the experts on the topic, the performers. What does an actress do with her pain, memories, fear, and her body with this process? How does a dancer get to move with her moorings and traumas? As says a wonderful feminist woman, Lorena Capnal, our bodies lives an expropriation, a looting, an imposition of another time, of another reality, of another cultural interpretation. This body lives coloniality, and this language that today we are talking is not the ancestral language. This is not a conquest. Look at me. Just there, on my skin, on my body lives the invasion, assault, looting, genocide, sexual woman violence, and this sexual violence, like miscegenation, is based on extremely violent relationships between us. Since many years ago, we are immobilized by the patterns of the cultural system and other customs inherited for generations and generations. In this process of preserving customs, we forget their origin. Without knowing it, the body stores information in the DNA, in our muscles, We are information, we are memory, we are body, we are movement. We need environment and technologies to move us. And when the environment starts to break down, we fall with them. And our very ability to exercise the most basic rights is in danger. So, in the case of actors and dancers and actresses and performers, we assume that they born with the talent of freedom to speak, move, and create wherever and whenever. But this statement dissociates the person from his context and history. I think that it's possible to create scenes in mobility as knowledge, science traumas and pain and or scares. On that same path, we can change the perspective that the problem of apparent freezing bodies is just a personal problem of those who can't dance or don't like to dance or don't know how to dance. Immobility is an evidence of what bodies learn to survive, or in extreme cases like Venezuela, Colombia, and Mexico, Honduras context, what the bodies do to die without as much pain. And finally, I want to invite you. Move even if you don't know how. Dance even if you are alone. Know your body even if you don't like it at first. Stay in touch with your movement because that is the freedom that is inherited. Thank you so much.